Okay, it is Tuesday. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Today's been actually very nice. I've been very grounded in my energy. I kind of did some new things. I've been able to now read a book finally after like staying reading the same books over and over again. So I'm very grateful for having books to read because I was really wanting to like read again. So that's something that I'm grateful for as of like in this present moment. But yeah, I think with my life right now, it's like I know that everything is only temporary, whether that's good moments and bad moments. So I feel like as of right now, so I'm not like in my ego or anything. It's just important to just like appreciate what you have right now and kind of know that nothing is promised and like anything can change at any moment in time. But the more you're detached from like what will happen and what you think will happen, the more you can like attract what you want effortlessly. Like if you truly don't attach yourself to like what you really want and certain things in time, eventually like you'll attract those things in a different way because you're not so attached to what you want. And for me, I know in my life, like I wouldn't say it as of right now, but I was attached to like certain outcomes and what I really wanted in my life. But the funny thing is, right, with us humans and the way we are, we can't predict the future. So when we try and make plans and and that is not a bad thing. Like it's good to create plans and like you know get ideas for the future. Like that's not a bad thing. But the most like I wouldn't say stupidest thing, but the biggest mistake a human can do is by believing that they have control over the future and what is going to happen. Because if you do that, one, you could be setting yourself up for failure, but also it's like we, as much as we have free will and like we obviously can do what we want, we don't really have full control. Like the universe has its own plan and it has its own way of doing things. So we actually don't know everything that we say we do because there's always a bigger plan at play, and like sometimes things don't work out the way they're supposed to just because we're destined for more, or things kind of become uncertain because we need to go through that season of like the unknown, or you know the season of like whatever, I don't know. But I think for me it's just like being present and aware of my reality, and like the more aware you are, the more you can experience a life that you want. And it is tricky because when you become aware, you kind of like have to detach from your reality, and you kind of have to know that you aren't your thoughts, you aren't your reality, and like you can't really control everything. But as soon as you like notice that and you become aware that you're not your thoughts and you're not what you say your reality is, and you're also even not your desires. Like that might seem a really far-fetched thing, but yeah, you're not your desires either. Like you might desire certain things in your life, but some things that you desire are actually probably like something that you've just had because you've been brought up a certain way to desire certain things. I don't know, but it's not so that you can't have desires, but desires come from like obviously the ego, and it's not a bad thing to have them. It's not never a bad thing, but becoming aware of your desires and noticing like if they're good or bad, or if they're going to help you is really good. So I think awareness in all senses. I think like that's going to be the video title for this, but like awareness of yourself and what you do day to day, because when you have awareness, not only do you become like more intelligent, but you're not attached to what you have and what you think you are as a person. But yeah, I think it's more freeing as well when you're aware, because it's like you kind of um, can see what you can do good in your life and like how you can change your life in a good way. But I would say that there's a negative and positive, because with becoming too aware, you're obviously like that can be a very negative thing. So you don't want to be too aware, but as long as you're like just knowing of what you're doing day to day and you're not taking things for granted, or you're not, you know, overly doing something, then that's good. But just I think it's always important as well to just be in this moment and, you know, just do what you feel like doing. And yeah, if you know what you if you feel like you know what you're doing, then just know that you should have awareness over that as well. But that's everything, and I'll see you in the next video.